Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, that was very quick.
What?
You went straight into hellos. It felt usually you do that longer.
No, it's because I've just moved the set of the record
Ah,
to
right, nice.
the music, so. There you go, peek behind the curtain. Kyle has no idea what the fuck's going on ever.
I just sit and wait for you to go, hello, 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 and then I know I need to say, hello there.
I know that the last couple of hellos for me, or the last couple of episodes, have been so low energy. Because like I don't listen back to the podcast.
Right.
But what I do is, I put it on to listen to the first 30 seconds, just to see that it sounds alright, and then I pick a random 30 seconds in the middle, and then I listen to the last 30 seconds, just to make sure that everything sounds alright as it's coming through. Obviously, there was a wee technical issue last week, don't know what it was.
Why, what happened?
It was sending our voice, if you were listening to it in earphones or speakers, like in the stereo speakers, it was sending your voice to one and mine to the other.
Oh, right, okay.
And it was just, it didn't sound great, but if I remember right, we had a wee issue with all the software updating last week, so basically what's happening here is you're listening to a podcast meeting.
Yeah, let's talk about something else then.
Aye, so AI, but over the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, my hellos have been, it's like, hello.
I can tell it from your eyes.
I'm so tired.
You just need a sleep
I need
or put it down.
a really long walk off a really short pier with a really big drop at the end of it.
Into water or just concrete?
I'm thinking sharp rocks.
So you're trying to like create more pain?
I'm wanting it so when I hit the ground, I'm done.
Surely. Oh, right, okay. I would have thought that would have just been plain concrete. Just like a one and done. Like, what if you hit the rock at a weird angle, you flip, you impale yourself? I feel like there's more to go wrong there.
Then do you know what? It would be nothing more than I deserve.
You're like, what's that? Is it like a form of religion that's like self-pain?
What, flagellation?
I don't know.
That's,
That didn't
it's
feel like the right word that you said.
self-flagellation, that is. That's
it?
where you whip yourself now. That is like a bit of Catholicism.
Like you feel like you deserve the
It's
pain.
no real Catholicism. It's like a weird, mad, fucking secular bit where they're like, Jesus went through it, so I have to. No. Jesus was a 5-foot brown man from the Middle East who pretended that he could change water to wine. That's all it is.
You weren't there, man. You might have done it for reals.
For realsies.
You don't know that. I mean, it would have been an amazing trick.
It would have been a good laugh.
Oh, it would have been nice. He'd be the guy that's getting invited to every party that can do that move.
Oh, so especially if you were underage. Jesus, we couldn't get served. But we did buy 14 litres of water. Why, so it was out here. 2 litres of Sambuca. 2 litres of vodka.
Wine.
2 litres of... Why wine? Nene's ever drank wine.
How annoying would it be if he could only date to wine?
If it was like a room temperature
Aye.
red wine.
Not even like a mulled wine. Do you know, like a skanky wine that nobody actually likes? He gets invited to all the parties, but he's like that. He's like that guy that doesn't actually get invited to all the parties, but he's at all the parties.
He's just there. You turn
He's
up and you
there.
go, Jesus in the corner again.
Oh, there's Jesus there. Don't go and talk to him. He'll fucking turn your drink into mulled wine. Even if you've got like a good Sambuca.
You go there with like a fucking a can of Super Scud. Like back in the day, you go with a can of Super Scud and then you take him with fate, and he's just, you can see him, you're just talking to him, he's just giving you that kind of look of and then you take him with fate and he's like, fuck
mulled
off,
wine.
Jesus. That was my last can of Super Scud.
Why are you here, Jesus?
Aye.
Nobody's invited you. Stop turning shit to mulled wine.
Your dad doesn't love you either.
He let you do this. He let you.
Your real dad or your fake dad. Because your ma's a hoe.
Oh my God! We're
That's
just
right.
insulting everybody.
Aye,
To
fuck
do
them.
with like religion.
I'm in that kind of mood tonight.
Why? What's wrong?
Don't know, it's all work stuff and we're not getting into it.
All right. Well, that's good for a podcast
Yep.
again. All right. So, what do you want to talk about then?
So there's a war in the Middle East.
There is. I've not really kept up to speed with it.
Bombs.
Do you know? I have had one thought in this.
All right, go for it.
Now I don't
Hold on,
think.
let's do the news. Oh, I was going to say let's do the news at 10, and then I nearly done the countdown theme tune. Dum.
Right, we'll go with the countdown theme tune.
Aye,
Right, do
we'll
it
go for
again
that.
one more time.
Dum.
What part of the armed forces would you choose?
Eh.
So, because before I will preempt this, right? So, see World War II My Papa McDonald
Yes.
was called. Well, I think you joined up, because I think if you joined up, you got to pick.
Can I just, before
correct.
we go any further, you said World War Two, like 3 is inevitable there. You're like, back in World War Two.
Well, probably inevitable. But back in World War Two, my Papa, I remember him always said that I think he must have signed up rather than get called up. Right? And I think if you, I don't know if it's the same now, if it was just the rules for a World War, but I think if you signed up, you got to pick where you went.
Oh, aye. Because if you're signing up, you sign up to a regular. If you're getting drafted, you're basically getting hot a rifle and going, go.
My Papa always told me he picked the Navy because he was guaranteed a bed at night under, inside.
Did 2 of the ships he was in no sink?
Yes.
So,
but he survived them.
Oh, aye, great. What use is a fucking bed if you're underwater?
Well, do you know, I don't know. He also got actually the worst thing that happened to him is he gets stabbed in the leg by his own boat.
Boat?
Well, his own boat people.
Oh, right.
So he had went AWOL.
People, sailors.
Aye, he went AWOL and got steaming. And then as he was coming back, they were doing that thing of, Holt, who are you? Identify yourself. And he's like, no. So
no, I don't want to.
I don't want to. So they stabbed him in the leg. But the 2 boats, well, there was one definite. I think it was 2. But they get torpedoed and he just jumped off the side to live.
Fucking hell. So I would pick Navy.
I don't think I'd pick Navy.
Because I don't like cruise ships. So I don't like the idea of being in open water. So being in the Navy is not going to do me well.
Right.
I mean, you wouldn't pick Air Force.
If I did, then I don't. Well,
it'd be mechanic.
Well, the thing is, I'm not going to. If I pick the Air Force, I'm not going to be a pilot straight away.
Well, see,
they're not just going to let me loose in a plane.
I went to be a pilot for the RAF.
Right.
Do you remember this?
Well, I also went to join the RAF.
Well, I went to be a pilot, and
you're too tall.
That's exactly what he said to me. I rocked up, I basically went up because it was when the recruitment office thing was in Glasgow, and I went up. I mean, I was 18, 19.
Oh, were you?
I was like 19. I was like, fuck it, I'm going for it.
Right.
Because at the time, I'd left college. It was shite. There was nothing really here, so I was just like, fuck it, I'm away. I'm away to do stuff.
Oh, nice.
And I wanted to be a pilot.
Now, I'm only laughing, right, because I've known you for a long time.
Yes.
At no point did you want to be a pilot.
No.
You never wanted to be a pilot.
My thought was, if I'm going into the RAF, what's the best job you can get?
Top Gun?
Pilot. I'm going to be a pilot because fuck being a grunt.
Yeah, but okay.
So I was like, fuck it, I'll be a pilot. And then I rocked in.
Fuck.
And met the guy, went through all my qualifications, everything like that. And he was like, yep, that's great, fantastic. We'd love to have you. We think everything would be great. We've got no issues. And I was like, all right, brilliant. And then he stood up to shake my hand, and I stood up. And it was kind of way he just kind of looked at me, keep getting taller. And then he just went, oh, no. So it was like, sit back down. I was like, what? And he's like, what are you? I was like, I'm 6'4". He's like, yeah, you can't be a pilot. He says, you'll leave the boat with half your legs in every fucking like fighter jet or helicopter or anything we have. He says, because you have to, it's like below 6 feet, I think, or 6 or something like that. So I was just, the crippling fear of heights.
Well, it's weird you say that because, right, I was in the RAF cadets, as you know. Oh, so were you?
For a small time.
You were in for a small time. Now, I actually went because another friend of ours wanted to go, and I was like, I'll just go for the laughs. Ended up being there like a year or 2 years or something.
Yeah, you were there no longer than that. Because I was about 6 months.
But you had to be 13 or 14. And I left at 15. So
maybe a couple of years then.
Maybe it was 16. Because ironically, it was also, so it was one of the first times I get steaming, which there's a completely different story in a nuclear Navy base that I shall not name.
Brilliant.
Although it's pretty obvious what it is.
I was going to say it's the only one.
It's the only one. We were there, and I get bluter. I was thinking I must have been 13, turning 14. It was a whole thing. We get marched about 3 a.m. Like you're not allowed to do that to kids these days.
No, pretty sure you weren't allowed to do it back then either.
Oh, I remember being steaming in the showers, and like an actual fucking person in the Navy base came in, and I woke up outside the billet in just my pants.
And that's why you get called Taz, because you were.
Because when I speak, I'm like, bleh, bleh, bleh. But then and then they waited a full day, came into the billet at like 3 a.m, kicking fuck out everything. Get up. And then we're like, oh, and we're like, can we put clothes on? Nope, no clothes. Put your boots on, and then marched us round, and they marched us into interviews to say. I was like 13, 14. You obviously think I'm like, I'm getting to jail here.
I'm dead. They're going to march me out there, and they're going to shoot me. Firing squad.
But that wasn't it. So I also tried to join the RF, but I was 16 when I tried to join, and I'd sent away all my stuff because obviously I was technically underage.
Yeah.
So I think I needed my mum and dad's approval.
Right.
But I'd sent away for that because I wasn't like you. I'm no smart enough to be a pilot or can be a pilot.
And I'd probably say you could probably learn to be a pilot. However, the crippling fear of flying is.
I know, and I wasn't too afraid at that at the time, but I wouldn't have done it. But in my head, I was like, I'm not doing that. I'll go and be a gunner.
Aye.
I was like, I'll go and be an RAF regiment gunner. That's what I'm going to do for my days. Sent away for the stuff at 16. Obviously, the letter came through. My mum seen it. My mum is from a military family. She was not happy. She got she had pals, kids that went AWOL, and she was like, "I'll get them to talk to you. You don't like," and she's right. I wouldn't be a fan of folk shouting in my face.
See, that's when I got a bit older and a bit more clued up in that, and I was like, why I would never have survived that because it would have taken one person to roll in my face when I wasn't in the right mood for me to go, "You go fuck yourself." But there's nothing. It's not as if you can just go, "Right, well I quit. Fuck you."
And you're stuck.
Aye, for whatever your duration is, and then you just get thrown in the brig for being a cunt.
I'm not saying that I'm some sort of nut job that would be shouting back at them or whatever, but they would get to a point where I'm like, look, just leave me alone here, because I'm either going to go nuts and get my ass kicked because you're not winning that fight. You're not winning that fight. But I'm also more like, the more you shout at me, the more I'm just going to go, look, I don't care anymore.
I'm just going to dig my heels in.
I'm just going to dig my heels in and just not do anything.
Aye. See, that was after a couple of years they've been, because in fact, remember I broke my foot. That's what properly stopped me, because I thought, oh well, I'll try maybe something else, and I was properly in shape and all that, ready to go and do my fitness stuff, and my foot exploded. So I just was like, they were like to me, right, you need, I think it was 2 years without any reoccurring injury in my foot because of the style of break,
right?
Because it was like a green stick fracture, so the bone bent rather than broke.
Oh, no.
And then it broke when they straightened it out. So they were like, because of the type of break, you have to basically a couple of years without any injury to it. And I was like, right, no bother. And then my foot healed, everything was fine. And about 7 or 8 months later, my foot broke again because it was just so weak, that bone, just because of the type of break it was. So I think my foot broke something like 4 times in 2 years. So I was just like, right, well, fuck this.
Aye.
Scrapping it.
No, I'm quite happy I'd enjoyed it. I'd be dead or I wouldn't have lasted.
Oh, I think the bit in, the righteous justice bit in me, where I can't deal with somebody getting, even if I was standing there and they were rolling at somebody for no reason, I'd eventually had to step forward and go, right, shut the fuck up now. You've made your point, get a bye.
Yeah, and that wouldn't have ended well for you.
No, it wouldn't have. I'd have spent most of my fucking time in the army jail.
Or in the hospital.
Nah, are you kidding? I'm massive. No fucking with them.
Too big to be a pilot, apparently. So what would you pick? RAF nowadays?
I don't know.
If you got to pick in this world war that's coming.
I don't know, because RAF, it's all very high tech jets and fucking drones and shit like that. So I don't know how I feel about being up there with them.
I don't know if you'd be up there though.
I'd be a drone pilot. I'd take that again.
Be a drone pilot.
Aye, that's just like sitting playing the fucking PlayStation.
I don't think it's that simple.
No, it is. Have you not seen them? They basically sit with PlayStation and Xbox joysticks, and that's what they use to drive them.
I don't
Fly,
know.
no drive.
Drive them. Just drive them about the air.
I corrected myself before you did, dickhead. So I
don't know what one I would pick, to be honest.
I'd be a conscientious objector.
Well, no.
Because I'm
It depends.
too old and fat and can't be fucked with anymore.
I don't think that's
And
matters.
to be honest, I don't want to be at war just because there's fucking... fair enough, World War II, World War One, aye, fine. They were fighting for something. But they're just fucking...
Well, ironically, see, you saying that was bringing me on to my next point, to a degree, right?
Okay.
We've still not picked what one you would go with or what I would go with. We'll come back to that. But do you think, right, see World War One, World War Two,
Yes.
there was a...
The Just Wars.
Well, I was going to say, there was a sense of...
My autism's proper flaring here. I love World War II.
That's just creepy.
No, the the run up to it, the what happened in it, and then the tactics.
What, the mass
and all that.
murder?
No, that bit's shite.
Right, okay. I'm happy we've set that boundary.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, there was like a sense of like, I don't know if, like you said, maybe righteousness is the word, but there was a sense of like,
We were the good
fighting
guys.
Taking that away, people had like I want to go and protect this country. I want to protect the people I care about, the people I love. And it's obviously carried on to that's why people actually join the military now.
Yep.
But do you think times have changed enough?
Yes.
Take away the reason for the war, right?
Right.
Because I do think the reason for whatever the war is will dictate whether
a lot of people
would want to go and join up
Mhm.
or serve. But I think taking it, like back then, there was something about it. There was something like protective, whereas I think now we've lost all that. And you would have a lot more people now going, I'm not doing that because I'm not dying for somebody else.
You're going to go straight into a rabbit hole here, right? And this is a big thing for me. So what it is the government, the people in charge and all that have broke every social contract that used to be.
In what
held.
sense?
So the social contracts that were running back then were you come out of school, you get a good job, you're able to buy your house. And you'll be able straight into a house after you get married. You've spurt out as many wains as you can. You get everything else for you. Like you as long as you can stick to the points, the government, you'll always be able to do them.
Right.
So now you can't do that. So you come out of college or school or thing like that, it's a fucking nightmare to get a job. You then get a job, it's almost impossible to get a house.
See, I think I'm the opposite to you in that. I think that is more autistic in my head.
What?
This argument of like, it's a different, I get it as a different world, right? But see
Very
this
much
whole,
so.
it's like harder to get a house and stuff now than back then. Ironically, I actually read an article and watched a podcast on this, right?
Okay.
And you know me, I'm not a podcast.
Podcast?
I'm not a podcast guy, and I don't know if this might sound controversial, and I don't know if I believe it. It was just raised, and I think it's a. I don't know if I would say it's a valid point. However, I think it's a point in time where it should be looked at to understand. So, for example, they were saying, see, before the 1960s, the 1970s, that you could, it was basically
buy a house for £5
No, it was the guy worked, the woman didn't, right? That's just the way the life was. That's not the debate. That's not up for question. That's just the way the principles were back then.
Yep.
And the odd woman who was independent and wanted to work went and worked. But back then, everybody had, no matter what level you were as a man, whatever job you had, you paid for your living.
Yeah.
There was obviously standards in the sense of there was the ultra rich, there was the poor,
Aye.
but the majority.
We are always going to be a class system.
Yeah, we're always going to be a class system. But the point was that no matter what job in that you were in, you could always afford a house. You could always afford to pay for your family. The 70s is where there was a big change.
Yep.
And the article on that pointed out, now this is the bit that may sound controversial, and this is the bit that I'm only saying what the article said. People can go in. I have not looked into it enough to understand, but something experts apparently say the 1970s was where something changed.
Yeah, I feel you're beating around the bush.
I am slightly beating around the bush because I'm kind of sweating thinking about
Just say it.
It's where the community or the world started to try and put women specifically into schools and more college and more education to then get more job opportunities and then put them in the workforce. That then diluted all the workforce, making wages never get to a point where you could sustain. Now, that's what I have not done any research into it. I thought it was just an interesting article.
So the issue with this is correlation is not causation. So,
yes,
that works, but it was also at the time where companies were becoming conglomerates and becoming mega rich and becoming thingies, and people were getting greedier. That's when you started to get, rather than being like there was, obviously there's always been millionaires and all that, right? But this is where you started to get lots of them. So people were starting to hoard wealth, and they were starting to hang on to it, and that's where the idea, this is where Thatcher got her idea of trickle-down economics bullshit, where they go, yeah, but if we give them all the money, then the money will trickle down into the rest of society. It doesn't work that way, because what they do is hold the money and then store it offshore, or hold the money and keep it for themselves, and then nothing else gets trickled down. So you end up with prices of things like houses, like you see it the new with food and all of that, the prices are going through the roof, man. There's like things that used to be like fucking like £1 that are now like £4.50 for like standard things, like day to day what you would normally buy in a normal shop, and but yet they're no willing to increase people's wages. They're increasing the cost of everything. But they're no increasing people's wages to balance it.
But I don't disagree with what you're saying. I think that throughout history, though, there's always been, see what you're saying about the conglomerates and millionaires. I think the disparity was a lot bigger back then.
But the thing was, there wasn't as many of them. So it's the fact that there used to be like there was like 5 families in America, that were millionaires. Right,
yep.
That was they were the big families, whereas now there's millions of millionaires, and what they're doing is everybody's squirreling to get as much as they can, and so the money's so like, capitalist is the word I was looking for there. Capitalist society,
yes, it was,
is meant to be circular.
So
money goes into here, money gets moved to here. That money gets paid to this person for doing a job. This person pays for services and goods. Tax off that goes to the government. Government then spends it on public services. Public services then gets money to that. Blah blah blah. And it goes run.
Yep.
But what's happened is government is no longer paying for public services. It's getting handed to private companies. Private companies are then going, right, well, the best example I can think of is, this is really boring for people. Best example I can think of is like English Water, right? So see like English Water companies, they basically went, when Thatcher came on, late 70s, early 80s.
70s.
What?
70s.
I know, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. So that's what I was saying. Correlation is the causation. So it wasn't the fact that women went into the workforce.
No.
It was the fact that this was just all happening at the same time. And it's just one of the things because it's one of the things where some fucking roaster can go, it's because women started working, and you're going, well, no, it's just that women started working at that time because a man's, like you say, a man's wage used to be the whole, fucking kit and caboodle for the house, and they could survive on that. Whereas it then hit the 70s, and that wasn't the case anymore. A guy could go out and fucking kill his soul in a job, and they wouldn't have enough money to survive, like to keep his family going. So that's why then women had to go, right, well, we need to fucking work now.
I agree with you. That's not, I don't believe that would be the full reason. I thought it was an interesting point that the 70s could be picked.
Oh, it's definitely the 70s.
As the point.
Because you had like the blackout Christmas and all that. I can't remember, it was 78, 76, something like that. Where basically they went, maybe 74.
You're just naming the even numbers in the years, in the decades.
All right, 73 then. Does that make you feel
That
better?
makes me feel better. You're just picking years.
So it was sometime in the 70s. And basically they went, I'm starting to think it was earlier 70s now. But they basically, like, everything went to fuck.
Oh, aye.
And they basically had rolling blackouts. So they went, right, this part of the country has power from 12 till 3 every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This part of the country has it fucking 5 till 8 every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Nobody gets it on Sunday because Jesus.
So religious, the first 20 minutes.
Aye. So it was like stuff like that. So that's when everything started to get taken off the hands of the public sector and gave to private companies. And the private sector basically just went, I can give you, I can fix this wee bit now, and then what we're going to do is soak everybody's money out it.
Yeah.
So, because all the money that they make, rather than get back into the system, and rather than get back into paying for the upkeep and water, that's what I'm talking about.
Holy fuck.
So what they done was they took over.
I wish I didn't ask this question.
And I know 20 minutes of the most boring shit.
Oh my
ever for
god, pick the RAF, the Army or the Navy.
Just
pick one of them.
But the water companies.
Oh my
I'm
god.
going to date it because it's in my
me.
head. I need to say it now. Basically what they've done is they came over and they went, this needs to be, we're going to take all the money that you're paying us and we're going to do no upkeep of the system. We're just going to pay as much profit to your shareholders as possible. And that is why in the South of England everything's got to fuck with water now. That's why they've got like fucking actual shit water coming out of their taps sometimes, because there's like fucking pipes that are for Victorian time that haven't been updated, and they're just they're just refusing to do it. And then other days get fined, liquidate the company,
and then start again,
and then go, it's not making day.
I think the one thing in it.
Fuck's sake, pick the Army, Navy, or RAF.
I picked the Army.
You keep talking back to me, and this is why I'm getting into it. This is a...
See, the thing is with it, right? I don't disagree with the stuff you're saying, right? Now, obviously, we are not experts in this, so I haven't a fucking clue what you're saying is right or wrong. I'm right. Going on...
Fuck the Tories.
I'm just listening to some bits, right?
Fucking hate the Tories.
The one thing that I don't think is deniable...
Fuck Westminster.
The one thing that I don't think you can really argue with is, throughout the course of history, it's in fucking cycles. See this stuff. So exactly,
we're just unlucky that we've hit the cycle where everything goes to shit.
Exactly. Like our parents and our grandparents, they would have been a shilling would have bought us a house, and then all of a sudden their wains it's 20 grand for a council house, which is mental to them because it was a shilling. Now I'm not saying that we shouldn't be moaning about it.
No, we should.
People shouldn't be moaning about it, but we should also be like, hold on, it's just it's history. We never learn. All the companies that you're saying there that were in like private sector, public sector, it goes in fucking circles because they started off as one, went to the other, goes back to the one, and then 15 years later somebody goes, do you know what would be a really good idea? Let's go back to the one we were in, and then they go back, realise it's fucked, and it's just a vicious circle.
So basically what we're saying is capitalism is shite. It's a sham.
Do you know, let's all just move to fucking
Cuba.
Aye.
Well, no,
Viva la Revolution.
Starved it.
Well, let's just move somewhere that's cool. Anyway, fucking, this is depressing as shit.
Yep. No, you know how I feel inside.
Everybody is.
If you've made it 27 minutes in here, well done.
No, if this is the first one that you've listened to of us, please
we'll end
go
up
and listen to other ones.
Some weird political guy listening to it going, this is quite insightful.
We're going to get some sort of weird fucking stalker that listens to them all now and comments on, what's your opinion on Hitler? Or
he was a bad man.
What's your opinion on Mussolini?
Also a bad man. Good with trains though. Trains always ran in time with Mussolini. We knew that.
And Hitler did, to be fair.
He was a vegetarian.
He was a vegetarian, saving the world, and was probably the first guy to have the comb over.
No. Charlie Chaplin first.
Oh, yeah, Charlie Chaplin.
And and the moustache too.
Do you think that's why Hitler done it?
No. I think it was just a style at that time. And unfortunately...
But you don't see many people of that time with that.
It's because I'm pretty sure as soon as fucking Hitler came out, everybody went, we're scrapping that.
Well, surely they waited until he'd done something evil.
But there wasn't hundreds of photos in that back then anyway. You only get photos 10 if you were famous.
Yeah, but see when they have I suppose that could be true. There's photos of Charlie Chaplin. He was
famous.
He must have started it. What would you even call it? Because ironically nowadays we just call it the Hitler Tash. So what was it called back then before he took over?
The Charlie Chaplin.
Okay, that's a good pick. So, Army, Navy, fucking RAF, pick one. Don't give me a reason, just fucking pick one.
I'd probably go with RAF.
Oh my god, why?
Try to be a mechanic.
Alright, okay. You're not going front line?
Nah, fuck front line.
Okay. Just be a mechanic?
Fix shit.
But you know, you right now you can't fix planes.
Right now I can't kill anybody either.
No, but you could. You could probably kill.
You
could kill somebody easier than you could fix a plane.
No.
You could.
No.
Of course you could.
I'm a big gentle giant.
Fuck up.
I love how angry you got there.
Fuck up. If I gave you a knife and went, go and stab that guy. Now, well, I suppose you're not going to do that for no reason, but...
No, I was going to say, I'm not a fucking psychopath that's just going to stab somebody.
You're also not a fucking airplane mechanic.
No, but... Well, you have to be one or the other, so I'd rather be an airplane mechanic than a fucking psycho.
Air what?
Airplane. Prick. So Glasgow's on fire.
Oh, for fuck, you're just rattling through hunters and shit.
Aye, we'll just do the fucking topics.
It is on fire, aye.
Wild, isn't it?
It is. I was in Glasgow today.
Off a vape shop. How did it look?
Smoky.
Did you go buy it for the nosy?
No, but...
How did you get there? Drive?
I drove, aye. But, see, to be fair, so where I was going wasn't near the station.
Right.
And I would say I was a good 3 or 4 streets away from the station. However, you could see on that street, you could look to the right towards the station and see it was foggy.
Aye.
Foggy and smoky. Look the other way. Like the Teletubbies sun's in the fucking sky.
Apparently they're still dousing the thing because it was like a lithium ion battery. they things can be doused in water for like 2 weeks and still burst into flames.
It's seeing the escalation of it.
Oh, it was wild, wasn't it?
It's pretty impressive,
Shame
man.
because it was like I never realised that building was basically just full of businesses.
Well,
because it's all like beauty therapists and massage therapists, hairdressers. They're all in that wee bit.
do you know, as ironically as well, see when you see the drone footages, that's I didn't realise how quite nicely
The building is
architecturally wise that the building in that
1851 it was built.
Oh my god!
I've read that fucking bit 100 times since yesterday.
Well, as I think it's on all the TikToks
Aye.
or whatever. Aye. I was gonna say because if you're pulling that out your arse, man.
No. The big dome's away too. That was.
Aye.
But that's the thing. Look, I've walked by that bit of the building a million times, and I've never actually looked at it because all I ever walked by was the fucking preachers that were standing at the front of the station going, "Jesus loves you," and I would go, "No, he doesn't. Leave me alone." And then you would walk to the fucking Blue Lagoon, which was full of Jake Balls. When you walk by it,
loved the Blue Lagoon.
I hate it, man.
Loved it.
Such a greasy chippy. I don't understand everybody's pure fascination with it. I've never had a Blue Lagoon that I couldn't wring a chip and fill a glass full of grease.
Okay.
It's so greasy.
That doesn't matter. Get it down my throat.
No.
Push it down my throat.
And then sexy coffee.
Do you know? So somebody mentioned this to me, and I thought they made that name up. I didn't realise that was called.
I remember when we went to Liverpool.
Mm-hmm.
I got a coffee for there with Kiki, and they used to do like alcoholic coffees.
Oh right, okay.
And I was like, "Oh, give me an amaretto one." And the guy went, "Are you sitting in?" And I was like, "No, I don't have time." He's like, "Well, I can't give you. You can't take an alcoholic coffee out and about." And I was like, "Makes sense actually."
Well, don't know. I've never been at, but it does tie into how I don't know if you noticed, right? But it ties into the friendship curse.
Oh, aye.
The friendship leaving
Wherever
curse.
we're going somewhere, something bad happens.
So we have, just to enlighten the listener,
there's a curse upon us.
There's a curse upon us as a friendship group.
Yep.
Whenever, as a group, we decide to go away somewhere
and do something
happens to our travelling arrangements.
Yep. So, Liverpool train get cancelled.
Well, but see when you go into the specific... oh my God, man, we both can't fucking talk. Specifics, an overhead wire came down and hit the window.
No, that was Newcastle.
Oh, right.
Liverpool, remember, the train get cancelled. So we had to then jump on an earlier one, because remember we were phoning you going, because you missed the train for Prestwick, because you're a lazy bastard.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
And we were like, you need to go up here now. And you were like, I'm in Glasgow Central. I was like, oh, fuck, right, okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, it actually also stems back to when I was 21.
How?
So, when I was back in my... I was going to say teens. 21's not teens.
That is not.
21.
Yes.
I got 4 tickets to go to the darts.
Oh, yeah.
The World Championship darts in
At
London.
Christmas
It was Alexandra Palace in London Town.
London Town.
In December.
Yep.
So we went.
Yep.
Big massive snowstorm or whatever it was.
The only proper snowstorm to hit in about fucking 10 years.
Aye. So we had to get off the train at Peterborough.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had to get a taxi from Peterborough
Yep.
to London.
Yep.
I remember being in the we got the dodgiest of taxis. We would there was a whole taxi queue, and this guy was like, "Oh boys, do you want to jump in my taxi? It's not in the queue; it's round the back of the station."
Why would you say yes?
And we were like, "Yes, please." Jumped in there, and there was what's even weirder was there was like another taxi following us, and I remember specifically sitting there going, "We're gonna get jumped here."
Yep, mugged.
Didn't we got to London and see it was like, I can't remember, it was 200-300 quid. We paid him the money, and the guy was like, "Oh, there's no tip." We're like, "We just gave you like £300, mate."
Aye.
Aye, but I've drove you all this way. We're like, "Well, tough." And then because it was also Scottish notes, he was like, he actually said, "What is the exchange rate?" Now, if I was a smarter, quicker man, I would have went 2 to 1.
Aye, give me my money back.
Give me my money back. But I was so dumbfounded by the stupid fucking question. We were like, what are you talking about? 1 to 1, mate. I even remember saying,
there is no exchange rate.
I know, but I remember saying 1 to 1. 1 to 1 makes no sense.
No.
So that was when we were 21. And then the train back. Oh, and then when we got to London, the taxi wouldn't take us to Alexandra Palace because it was on a hill and it was too icy.
Brilliant.
So we missed the darts. Got back to the hotel, and then in the morning it had a power cut, so we couldn't eat breakfast and all that. Our train back up was delayed.
Brilliant.
So that happened. Like you say, we had Liverpool.
You also had Minehead.
Minehead, trying to get the darts.
Had a massive pothole, tyre exploded. Nearly veered off the road. and then missed the darts again.
We stayed in a little village.
Yep.
Had one night out and then came back up the road.
Yep. Tab lost his car for
Tam lost
about
his
3
car,
weeks. It got put in the back of a low loader and they never saw it for 3 weeks.
And nobody
Every
knew where it
time he
went.
phoned, they were like, don't know where it is.
Aye. We had Liverpool, like you say.
Liverpool,
Newcastle.
train went. Train was cancelled. Newcastle, the overhead wire fell and hit the train.
Hit the window we were sitting at.
I shit myself.
You did shit yourself.
I was nearly up on the table.
It was funny.
And then, so we missed our full connect. By the time we get off, I always remember it, because by the time we actually go to Glasgow, we should have been in Newcastle.
Yeah.
So, and then we just blagged our way on every other train after that.
Yep. Yeah, so there's a good 5 or 6.
And then you're going to...
We're going to Amsterdam.
Yep. And you're
in 2 days.
But you're getting a train to Glasgow?
No.
How are you going?
Tam's driving.
Oh, it's Tam driving?
That's
fine.
that was the only reason we were saying, because if we were going to get the train...
you'd been fucked.
We'd have been fucked, because we can't get a train in. Well, it might be on by the time we go, because we got 2 days, but I very much doubt it.
No, it'll not be open.
It'll not be open. It'll definitely not be open. But as we were saying, our cuss is now fucking destroying cities.
Aye, look, ripping down buildings.
Aye. But it's a shame that it's on fire.
Good fun.
As long as nobody's hurt.
Yeah, I don't think there's
I
anybody
don't think there's anybody hurt so far.
Just a silly fucking vape shop.
I know, and it's a strange one.
The subway next to it
Mm-hmm.
that burnt down, that was right next to the vape shop, that was
Aye.
the first place I ever had a subway.
Why do you remember that?
Because I was in Glasgow with my mum and dad and sister, and my dad went, I fancy a subway. Do you want one? And I went, no, not really. Because I'm not a sandwich person, I don't eat. And he just went, all right. And then he went away and came back and met us in the train. And he was like, there you go, and hunt me a 6-inch meatball sub.
So you went and sat in the train with him?
I was hoping to leave him.
Did he come running? How much
My
time
first
was
ever
involved
run.
here, though?
No, we were just, like, we were stoning at the
Like the ticket gate?
boards.
Oh, the boards.
There was no ticket gates back then. Stoning at the boards, and it came up, obviously, air. But it was like, there was like a good 20 minutes before the train left. So my mum was like, Mum, we'll just go and sit down.
All right.
So we went and sat in the train, and then my father came in. And he was like, there you go, there's a 6-inch. I was like,
Not even a foot long?
I was like 10 or something.
What, do you remember what it was?
Meatball marinara.
Cheese, pickles,
Cheese,
nothing?
no salad on it.
No salad?
Nothing.
I imagine, like, see when you took your first bite, it was like, do you remember that song? I just died in your arms tonight.
No, really, because we had literally just had
Must have
lunch.
been something you said.
We had a late lunch, so like I wasn't that hungry. So I just remember having a bite and going, it's alright, like.
Oh, Subway's the boy.
He was raging about it.
That's because you just bought your 6-inch Subway.
Yeah, well, I tell him I didn't want one. It's his own fault.
Do you remember the lunch that you had?
No, I don't.
It's weird that you remember that, but not the lunch.
It was a big thing for me.
What, the Subway?
Yeah.
Not the 6 inches?
3 inches bigger than I've got normally.
Ba-dum-bum.
Hey-oh.
That's
us.
a
We're
joke.
hitting the runs again.
There we go.
Fuck politics. Back to dick jokes.
Back to being mediocre.
So,
Yes.
you were at the doctor's.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, was I?
I'm not even trying to like do smooth transitions. I'm
I
just
know,
going,
you're just,
so,
do you know, like, so far you've just said 3 things.
and we've had 39 minutes with it, so let's go.
I was at the doctor's, yes.
And
She was a lovely person. We had some chat.
right, that's the end of the episode because Kyle's being a knob.
Well, so, are you wanting the whole spiel?
Well, basically, your work medical went, go to the doctors, you might be diabetic.
Kind of.
And then...
They were worried about... So the work medical thing was worried about my blood pressure.
Yep.
/ the sugar levels within my urine.
Mm.
So they were like, go and see the doctor.
Okay.
So I didn't.
Yeah, for a good few months.
So for a good...
6 months?
At least 3.
It's definitely 6 because it was about the same time that they panicked about me, but
can't
there was no
remember.
sugar in mine.
Oh, yeah, so my sugar level was massively high. I could actually go into... Well, I'll tell you the results.
Okay, go.
But, yeah, so eventually I got round to going to the doctor.
Got round to going.
Got
round to going to.
So I went to the doctor.
The doctor's 150 yards away from your house.
I know, so I goes to the doctor, say on a Tuesday,
Okay.
and they take my blood.
Yep.
They do
Have
the
to
old...
fast before it and all that.
No, I never.
How?
Well, they didn't ask me to.
You meant to.
Yeah, well, I didn't. So
Okay.
I just went, So they done that whole like. So I went in and she was like, "Oh, they're worried about this and that," and I was like, "Yep," and I was like, "See, to be honest, I'm more worried about my blood pressure and that. Like, let's try that."
Mm-hmm.
They took it and she was like, "Your blood pressure's spot on. You're all
Yeah,
good.
blah, blah, blah.
My blood pressure's spot on.
Okay.
You're all good." I'm like, "Sweet."
Fuck
Then
diabetes.
Fuck diabetes. So then it was like, "We'll take some of your blood."
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. And then I don't know why, right? Do you know what arm you're better at getting blood taken for?
Doesn't matter for me.
Mine's is left.
I piss blood.
I don't, right? And I can get onto that with my pricky finger. But I was
Yeah,
at.
pricky everything.
She tried to take
Hey-o.
blood out of one arm, it didn't work. So 10 blood out my left, right? And she was like, right on. And then it was like, do a pee test.
Mm-hmm.
So I done the pee. Peed into the cup. She done the old dippy. No, in fact, I tell a lie. Nothing like that happened. She took my blood and she went, "You'll have the results on Friday.
Right.
Phone after 2
On Friday.
on the Friday, you'll get the results, right?"
Okay.
So I was like, okay, sweet. Friday at 1:30, I gets the phone call for the
Oh,
doctor.
that's no good.
"Hi, what are you up to?" And I was like, "Well, I'm working." "That, do you want to come and see us?" And I was like, "No,
Because I'm working.
I've got a night out."
You're a fucking knobhead.
I was like, I had a night out and I was working. But I was like, "Well, I can't come today." And she was like, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, "I'm feeling fine, completely fine." She's like, okay. It would be good if you could come in today." I was like, "Look, I've already said I'm not coming in today."
Fucking hell.
I was like, "I can do Monday."
Right.
And they went, "We can't."
I'd have been raging.
I was like, okay.
Can you come in Monday? I'll come in on Monday. I'm
That's
able
what
to do that. No.
No.
So it's not that much of an emergency.
So it's not
then?
that much of an emergency then, is it, you fucking arse piece? I'm saying that she was a very lovely person. So I was like, right, okay, well, what day? And she's like, well, Tuesday. And I was like, right, okay, Tuesday will do. So,
Why could they not do Monday? Did they say?
no, they never said. But I was like, whatever time on Monday.
Aye.
And they were like, we can't do Monday. I was like,
All right.
what kind of doctor can't? Well, there was obviously fully booked. Fully booked. Fully booked. But I couldn't go in on Monday anyway because they didn't want me there. So,
Because they hoped you died of diabetes.
because they were just hoping I was just going to kill her. So Tuesday I go in and she was like, "How are you feeling?" And I'm like, "Why is every fucker asking me this?" And I'm like, "I'm feeling completely fine, normal, there's nothing wrong." Apart from maybe a bit grumpy because I was annoyed at her asking.
Because you keep asking me how I'm doing.
And I was like, "Fine." And she was like, "Okay, it's just..." Oh, and I had to do the pee thing.
Right.
And she was like, they done a test that takes my average blood for the last 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So don't quote me.
Okay.
She said the normal level
Mm-hmm.
is either, or acceptable level is either 35 or 45.
Right.
That's the two they said to me.
Okay.
So I was 115.
Wow.
So I have what you call smashed it.
I passed that motherfucker.
I passed that motherfucker with flying colours.
I've got all the diabetes.
So I was like, yeah, I've completely smashed that. So that was only for sugar levels.
Outstanding.
That was only sugar levels on my pee, but I've not got any ketones.
Right.
So that's what they were like. She was the doctor was actually a diabetic doctor. So she was kind of like, "I'm going to say you have something, but we don't know if it's type 1 or type 2. She was like, "The reason we're asking is because your blood sugar's that high."
Mm-hmm.
She's like, "You should, like, if you were type 1, you'd be
Deed.
comatose."
Aye.
And I'm like, "Well, I have no feelings either way."
I
Like,
am. But maybe
I am
maybe your
functioning.
body's fucked. Maybe if you like limitless pill type thing. Maybe
Well-
if you get a wee bit of insulin, you'd be like, "Oh my god, I know the world."
Well, let me get onto that.
Oh god.
Right? So I was like, completely fine. I've like, there's nothing. I don't feel any different to whatever
Mhm.
days, right? But they were like, it's that high. They were like, "Look, we need to start you on stuff today
Right.
to bring you down."
Okay.
She's like, probably along the lines of type 2. She's like, once, because it was, I don't know if you'd say dangerously high,
Nope,
but
definitely is.
smashed it.
If she's saying you should be in a coma,
No, only
I'd
if you're
say-
type 1. I'm not
like,
type
yeah,
1.
but even still,
I'm not technically type 2 yet, I don't think. They've not
you've
said.
got a special one. You're type 14, the first man ever to be that high.
Aye. So they were like, so her physical words were, because I was like, well,
Don't die
I was like, I don't want to be on pills now. And she's like, no. She's like, I can't let you leave here
without taking them.
without starting pills now. She's like, once it comes, she goes, I've got no doubt in my mind that she's like, because as you know, I've lost like 6 stone.
Mm-hmm.
And she was basically saying, change my diet, lose a bit of weight or more weight.
Yeah.
She's like, and the pills, there's no doubt that it'll come right down.
Right, okay.
So she's kind of like, if you make small subtle adjustments and all that, and it's sustainable, blah blah blah, that I'll probably be. She's like, this time next year I might be
Okay,
is what she said. So I'm on pills now, and by the way,
Simavastin?
no,
Oh, okay.
I'll show you later. I can't remember the word.
Okay.
Metformin or something like that.
Oh, metformin.
Metformin, maybe.
Sorry, Simavastin's one for
But-
cholesterol, I think.
I
But
have not got
metformin-
that. But ironically, so she's basically saying that even though I've lost weight, I might have fatty tissue still around.
Mhm.
That I'm not insulin dependent, but insulin resistant.
Right.
Like my pancreas is working, but it's
But your body's just not taking it.
no. There's too much fat around my pancreas for it to absorb it as much as it
Right,
would.
okay.
So the pills that she's gave me is like I can't remember what the word. It's basically the fucking Jag. It's basically fucking Ozempic or something.
Oh, really?
Well, she was basically saying it's to encourage like internal, like fat reduction.
Fuck, he's
you
a
know what I
shit
mean?
of they bad boys.
So it's like, it's basically to like. So she says, I've not looked at it. I could be talking shite, and she's just telling me stuff. I would like to think a doctor's no doing that,
Aye,
but
you would think they would tell you the truth.
aye. So I'm on pills for a while, and see, like you say, I've the first. So like I got the pills. Obviously, I left the doctor and had to go get the prescription. I took the pills the first day, right, and I came home from work, and I plummeted like a fucking brick.
Really?
I came in the house and I was like, the fucking sweat drip. I was roasting. My head was pounding. I literally walked in the house, taking all my clothes off at the door, and lay on the couch. And Jules was away walking the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And she just came in, and Jules is actually diabetic,
Aye.
like properly diabetic, insulin dependent diabetic. And like we were like, she came in and I was just up pathetic on the couch going, "Don't leave me, Jules.
I can't live this diabetes life."
I'm so warm. Get me juice, sugar free."
So what was that? A wee hypo? Did you have a...
No, don't know. It was just I don't know if I could even blame it was the first time I took the pill, the kind of thing, the metformin or whatever it is. So I couldn't blame in that. But see, since then, I definitely feel. See, like you say, like limitless wax.
Aye.
I'm not saying I'm learning hunters of shit and I can now speak
Brain's
Mandarin.
firing on full cylinders now.
Oh, I am so less tired, so less fatigued. I definitely see clearer. And I don't mean like physically, like,
Aye.
and I can now see how ugly you are. I mean,
I've
like,
always been.
I just mean like, colours are brighter.
Oh, sounds are so much sharper.
Yeah. So,
My
but
penis
now,
is bigger.
yeah. So now it's just about changing my diet and shit now,
You just
which
have
I've
to.
done. Ironically, and I've put fucking weight on. I weighed myself the day of the doctors,
Mm-hmm.
and I've put 5 pound on.
Fuck's sake.
I lost 6 stone without trying to. Obviously, the diabetes, but
Aye, cheating.
cheating, and I've now completely like cut all that shit out. It's only been like a week,
Aye.
but I've put a 5 pound on in that week.
I've lost 9 pun
Fuck you.
in a week and a half.
Diabetes.
No, I'm generally just eating better.
I was playing football in that, but it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Diabetes.
It's no.
Come join me.
When the
Be
diabetes
limitless.
life.
Let's be
Let's
limitless
be limitless.
together.
We can share pills.
Aye.
Whenever we go away for the betting club, Kyle, I've no broke my metaphor. Sorry, I've already
Sorry.
mine.
Pop that in your mouth.
Brilliant.
Watch me fucking gamble like Rain Man. Fucking just blitzing
Sitting
blackjack.
sitting in a fucking casino, pure eyes rolling back in your head playing poker. Everybody's like, "Oh, look at him, he's doing so well," but you keep losing.
Do you know? See when you
Oh
say
no,
this-
he's just went into a diabetic coma. That's what it is.
He's just Liam, just orange juice in the mouth. But see, do you know? See, as you say that, right? Have you ever noticed? See when there's ever like a kind of poker
Yes.
montage, or when they're like pretending they're doing all the calculations, they always bring up like SoCatoa and fucking
Aye,
sin
like-
signs, and it's like, fuck all today with it.
You in your head, you're thinking the Hangover.
Yes. Oh
Mhm.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so maybe be diabetic. Who knows?
No, I think it's safe to say you are.
Well, probably. you know-
Diabetes.
Do you know? Ironically, I don't know how I feel about it.
That's not really ironic.
Well, okay, I don't care about it.
I mean, as long as you care enough to keep taking your pills, then I don't give a fuck.
Maybe
Because
that's the wrong
you
way.
don't take your pills, you die.
Maybe that's the wrong way of saying it. Not that I don't give a fuck, but
End up losing a foot.
I'm more like.
And let's be honest, you're wee enough. Hey-oh!
I'm more like, all right, okay, it is what it is. Just change it then.
Well, aye, that's...
Like I'm not.
Aye, there's no like, oh my god, I'm the
Yeah.
woe's me. I pray for that first day when you come in and lay on the
that
couch.
that first day I was like, holy. Honestly, all my clothes off and just lay on the couch.
Greeting.
Just like, I'm so warm.
There was one of the kind of ones where you're like shouting to Jules or
pathetic.
Chase, somebody come and cuddle me, but as soon as they touch you, you're like, don't touch me.
Yeah, I was so pathetic. I was like, Jules, I need dinner. I need dinner. I need juice. Jules, who's actually diabetic and like popping Haribo because she's hypo. And she's like,
who's a real diabetic?
Aye, and can handle it. But I was just on the couch, like, I don't know, depressed is too strong a word. More like pathetic. And I was thinking,
I
was
wouldn't
like,
say that's a strong word. I'm definitely on that train.
What, depression?
I've just no made it to the station.
No, you're just at the stop just before diabetes.
Oh, I was talking about the stop just before depression.
Oh no, diabetes, depression.
Oh, right. No, I think I might reach depression before diabetes.
You think so?
I'm well beyond anxiety. I was thinking about this, right? Did I ever tell you I get diagnosed clinically anxious?
No. When was this?
So, remember when I fucked Banco?
Yes.
Well, I was, for part of the rehabilitation thing, I had to go and do... Stop staring at my Crocs.
Oh my God. People can't see that you're wearing the most ridiculous fucking Crocs.
It's because I'm going to my work after this.
I know, but people don't
Shut up, I'm anxious.
People don't understand how big your feet are to make these look ridiculous. What size are you?
15.
15.
Depends on what shoe.
What size are your Crocs?
15.
You've got size 15 Crocs.
Yeah.
Like a child.
If a child is a size 15 Croc, fuck.
What age were you when you had size 15 feet?
15.
Thank you. And there's an article in the Sun paper to show you.
Anyway, I'm anxious.
You're anxious.
So, as part of the rehabilitation thing, they wanted me to go and do a therapy session.
Just one?
It was just like go and speak to a therapist and they'll kind of see if you need further. I did. Answers to it, I needed a lot more therapy and I just didn't do it.
Why not?
Because at the point in time, I was a ball hair away from throwing my soul in front of the 1503 train. So I thought, this man's going to... But I was worried that he was going to open some kind of Pandora's box and I was just going to spiral.
Yeah, but...
So I was like, right, I can't date the new. I want to go and date therapy a day. I want to date it, but at the time I was in too much a downward spiral that it wasn't.
Yeah, but you know it's their job to stop that downward spiral.
100%. But in my head, I was going, if he just even cracks the tape on that box a wee bit, and then goes, right, okay, well that's the end of this session. We'll see you next week. There would have been no next week.
So
Brian would have been home, and I'd have been lying naked, smothered in my own shit or Nutella. Don't know what one.
Or lying beside me, both of us naked in the couch. Jules,
help us!
Help!
Kyle's is physiological and Mings is mental. But help us both. So we did the testing, and it was like a load of questions, and it was like the answers were all like fucking A,
Disney characters
all the time, B, sometimes,
one of these fucking things.
C, mostly, D, never. Right, whatever fucking order it was in. So it was like that. And right through, he was like, just answer as honest as you can. I was like, right, okay. And I answered them all. And he went, right, okay. And then he started to ask me questions about, worried about certain things. Do I get stressed easy? And I was like, I says, the new I says, I'm very. I says, I've always. And he was like, do you look for ways out of situations?
Big fucking tech.
And I was like, oh yeah. And he was like, what do you mean? And I was like, well,
you're saying it like, oh yeah, who doesn't he?
Well, that's because in my head everybody did this. This was before I knew that. Like,
you're a fucking nut job.
I didn't know that people, when they went somewhere, the first thing they didn't do was look for all the emergency exits, make sure that there was a way out, make sure that I could see the door. So if somebody comes in, I know what I'm doing before that kicks off. Make sure that if I'm in a pub, I never stand with my back to a big group of people just in case something kicks off. Make sure that if I'm into a place where there's only one exit, that I know that I can make it there before anybody can get their hands on me. I mean, fuck, if I'm driving up the coast road, I know every road to make it to higher ground, just in case there's a tsunami. Now, there physically can't be a tsunami because there's Ireland and fucking the Isle of Arran in the way. So the tsunami would hit it, it'd stop before it gets to us. But yeah, I still know every route to higher ground.
See, you went on a little, thank you for opening up to me. See, there's therapy lesson number 1, right?
I'm rubbing my head right now because I can feel my anxiety building.
Well,
like my heart's got 300 mile an hour.
You said all that. Do you know the bit that stuck out to me? You were like, to make sure I can get to that door before anyone else. I've seen you run. You cannot get to that door before anybody
Oh
else.
no, but I can use my size. Like I can throw myself through people.
Yeah, but you're slow.
No, I don't mean like before anybody else. I just mean before trouble.
Right.
Like if something goes off. But so I was like explaining all that to him, and I was like, I was like, Ken, just like normal stuff. And he went, it's no normal. And I was like, what? He goes, that is not a normal thing.
Oh, did he have a clipboard?
No.
In
It
my
was
head,
through Zoom.
because in my head he's just like writing
Oh, he was. Like,
psycho.
as soon as I started talking,
Not
as
job.
soon as I started talking through that bit, that man never scribbled so fast in his life. He was like,
Imagine he's just signing his name because he's just bored.
he's like fucking lunatic. It says at the top lunatic, and then he's just
Aye.
signed his name 500 times.
Do you know what he's done? He's just wrote lunatic, nut job, fucking psycho, and then he's went, you're anxious.
Aye. Well, that was so he basically then went, right, your results, and I was like, right, okay. He goes, depression, I think it was like 15. If you
It's a random number.
I know, anything over 7.
I feel like you've made that up.
No,
The way
because
you
I
were
remember
doing
it
it.
being half, or round about half.
Right.
But anything over 7, you were depressed. Anything over like 10 or 11, you were clinically depressed. Like that was,
Right.
you were,
Or that's like,
you need help.
right.
And I was like, all right. And I was like 6.5. So I was like, well, I'm all right. And he went, yeah, no. And I was all right. And then he went, and anxiety.
Sorry, was that for depression?
That was
That was
depression.
depression, right?
And then he went, anxiety. And I was like, yeah. And it was basically the same. I don't know if they were the numbers, but it was the same idea. Like
Half of
15
it.
below 7 was all right.
Aye.
7 to 12 was, you're anxious, probably keep an eye on it.
Uh-huh.
12 and above was like, you need help.
Uh-huh.
And I was, like,
Help.
I think I was like 13 and
Need
something.
Oh.
So like the guy went, you are clinically anxious. Like you should be on medication.
What kind of medication?
Don't know.
What, have you,
I've never
have you
looked at
took
it. I've just went, okay, and then left it
Why would you not take it?
because I was anxious.
For fuck's sake. You got to go back, man.
Like I laugh about it, right? But I laugh about it because it's the only way I deal with things is by laughing about things, right?
oh yeah, and I'm going to rip the piss out you for
But
doing it.
90% of the reason I don't sleep isn't because I work night shift, isn't because I've got wains, isn't because fucking I've got stuff. It's because my brain doesn't shut down ever.
See, like,
And like you've said several times in this, the voice in my head is not a nice person.
and yeah, and now don't get me wrong, I've got that, but for some reason it doesn't bother me when it comes to sleep. And I wonder what the switch is compared to you. And I'm not saying that I'm
Mental
anxious.
health is the switch.
I was gonna
My
say-
mental health is in the bin.
I'm not gonna. I'm the same in the sense of like my head. Like I can think of if I don't think of multiple things,
Mm-hmm.
my brain doesn't like it. Like I have to think of multiple things at once. Like it does Jules's head in because
Aye.
I can't have a normal. I can't.
But
say,
that's
like,
you. That's ADHD. That's what
I
yours
know,
is.
but like, well, I know. Is that the difference? Because like I can have all those conversations in my head going on, but I can still fall asleep. That doesn't bother me.
Aye,
Even
because-
if they're nasty
maybe,
conversations,
maybe
do you know what I
it's-
mean?
we're just totally speculating here, but maybe it is. Maybe it's a bit where your brain's so used to firing on all cylinders like that, whereas I'm more used to. To be fair, I would say I've got a touch of the fucking
Tisms.
well, I've obviously got tisms, but I've got a touch of the fucking
Molesters?
ADHD too.
Oh,
No, why molesters?
I don't know.
I've got a touch of the Jimmy Savile about me. No,
You do have that look.
no, I don't.
It's the beard.
The beard that he did have.
Yeah, but Rolf Harris did.
Yeah, he did.
And
You
it
also have a
digitally do.
beard, and you have hair like him,
Yeah, I do.
and you also touch children. I took that too far.
You did.
But I wonder if that's maybe the reasons, like, because my brain's so used to focusing on one thing, like when everything starts firing on all cylinders, I just can't deal with it.
Do you think there was like a turning point where you went from thinking of one thing
No,
to
I've
multiple?
always been. My brain's what lasts for the day no I can remember. I used to go. I remember when I was in like fourth, fifth, and sixth year. I was so anxious that I would sleep. I would only sleep 2 hours a night. I wouldn't go to bed till about 5, 5:30, and I would get woke up about 7, 7:30 to get ready to go to school. And I was just how I lived my life. And I could feel myself getting worse and worse and worse. And it was the early 2000s, so nobody ever did nothing. Like I could have went downstairs and went, I'm really anxious, and everybody would have went, fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Because it would be interesting to understand what the switch is and the difference is. Because I genuinely have to think about multiple things, or I don't feel
Right.
calm, or like you say, right. Like I have to think. Like it's one of them. Like if Joe says to me something like, "Oh, do you want to look at a holiday?" I'm going, well, I want to go on a holiday, but also I've seen a thing in London that I want to go to tomorrow, and then there's a tattoo convention like 2 weeks after, and then there's this. Like I'm that person. Like
That would upset me.
and the amount of times where Jules has just went, "You're giving me a said heed."
Aye.
Like stop it. Whereas I'm like, I have to
So
do that.
my thought is this used to annoy me at school in English.
Mm-hmm.
So I think you think in spider diagrams.
Me?
Mm-hmm. So like the whole fucking big web of everything's just there, and you're
Aye.
basically just picking this.
Mm.
This. That's how your brain works. I think in straight line. So when I think it's this to this to this to this, that's it.
Mm.
When I get to the end of that,
Aye.
brilliant, I'll start a new chain and I'll do that. I'll get new chain, do that. But I can't do. See if I'm trying to do something, see if I'm proper focused on something, and somebody comes to me and goes, "You need to do this," I will lose my rag. That's like. I think it was difficult for Brian to stick with, but she's like kind of sussed now, where she's like, right, you're doing something, just finish what you're doing, and then we'll go into the next thing together. Rather than, but I think that's why she gets upset with me when she's tidying, because Brian is very much a like tidy a wee bit in the living room. Then something will take her into the kitchen. She'll do a wee bit in the kitchen. Then something takes her to the bathroom. She'll do a wee bit in the bathroom. Or that takes her back to the living room. There, a wee bit and more in there, and there, a wee bit more in. I can't do that. I have to be locked in a room with something playing in the background, so that my brain goes numb. Because I just fucking cry chopped my headphones off my head there.
Yeah, she did.
So that my brain goes numb, because it's focusing on what's been said, and it allows me to do whatever I'm doing.
Oh no, I can't.
And then I have to go to the next room.
No, I have to be doing multiple things, and I see the link between them all.
Mm-hmm.
People don't, but I like you're saying it's like one then the other then the other. I can see all those links between the things that I jump to. I don't think other people can. I see them.
I think they can,
and I'm not very good at explaining them.
Aye, well, that's your issue.
I'm not good at explaining the links, but in my head the links are so obvious that I don't get why people don't see it, which is complete fucking
mental fuck.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
good fun.
So you've got to go back to the therapy guy, man.
Yeah, I need to go to the doctors first and
what for?
Well, see what they actually say about anxiety and what I can do.
But hold on though, you like when was this therapy guy? Because I was going to say your thing's been done for a while.
About a year and a half ago.
Fucking dick. You fucking dick.
Yeah.
So a year and a half ago,
somebody told me I was clinically anxious and that I had to do something about it.
And ironically,
and I've done anything about
you've done anything about it in a year and a half. And you're just saying to me about fucking putting it 2 days after going to the doctor?
But that's physical. I can survive my mental health. I've done it for 36 years.
That doesn't
you
mean
can't
anything.
survive diabetes.
It could be the last fucking... I think you'll find I smashed it. Fucking smashed
Pass
it.
that test, motherfucker.
Pass that test. Never
I've
fail a
got
test.
all the diabetes.
But you can't... Like, you could have jumped out a window. That could have been the end of you.
But
You're all fucking anxious. Or you've got more chance of being a hermit, I suppose, if you're anxious. Is that the way it works?
Don't know. I've no fun out about it.
No. You should probably...
I just ken my anxiety. My anxiety is... Also, see if I know I've got something coming up. Like, so there's a perfect example. I know we're an hour and we're still talking about this. We might scrap what things this week and catch it in the next one, which will be recorded in 32 seconds. So I might like see knowing that something's happening, like going away with the boys.
Yep.
See for 2 weeks before it.
Yep.
I am a fucking mess. Because I need to figure out. This is why I'm always like, right, what are we doing? What's happening with this? I can't look. I don't like to just walk into something blind. It stresses me out. Because
this is why we're so different. I love that.
I have to know what's going on around about me.
Oh,
and it's not even like I just need to be in control. I couldn't care. I don't care if somebody else, like through, organises everything. And I'm so happy with that. Because it takes that anxiety away from me. Because I don't have to deal with that. But I still have to know everything that's happening, because if I don't, then I'll start to build up. And see, like, it's so weird because there's been times where like something's been going on around me, and the only way, look, I can feel it building and building and building, and all I want to do is a 6'4" bald bearded man is stoned in the middle of the thingy and bust into tears. It's like one of the things where I can feel it welling into me, and I get all shaky, and I get all my muscles tense up, and I get all thingy, and I just want to erupt into tears.
Do you know
and
that?
be like, what the fuck's happening?
Do you know what you should do?
Go to the doctor.
Yep.
Nah, I should.
No, I'm the complete opposite to that. I don't care.
I mean, you don't have anxiety.
No, I don't. And I don't think I think that's why I never will, man. Because I'm like,
I just don't care about it.
I just don't care about it.
I wish I could care about it.
I
It's
like,
not that I care about it. It's just
no,
my body's gone,
I
everything.
love the weird and wonderful parts of life, but I also like the not knowing. Like, see how you're saying you need to know everything that's happening.
Yes.
I'm more like, just tell me where I'm going, and tell me when I have to come home. See that in between.
Fuck it.
I don't care, as long as it's like, well, we make it fun. But like, I'm not. No, I think that's the more interesting parts of life.
Yeah, I can't.
I'm
do
saying that like people don't plan the whole fucking thing, and I just go along with it.
that. Yeah, exactly.
But
Good fun.
so there you go. I've got diabetes and something probably undiagnosed shit, and then you're anxious. What a
Sounds so
podcast.
weird, like, because anytime I've said it out loud or I've thought about it to myself, like somebody going, "Oh, you're anxious," makes me feel like you're just going, "You're just a wee bit scared or something, aren't you?" Like, I am no.
Yeah, well, they're not lying.
I am fucking terrified. It's not even terror. It's not even like I'm fear.
Mm.
It's just my brain goes 500 mile an hour until I can fix whatever's the problem. The issue is I can't fix the problem because the problem is my fucking brain.
You can't fix planes.
I can't fix planes.
You can't fix planes.
Can't kill anybody either. My anxiety will come
I still think you could do that better than fix a plane.
I could probably throw some cunt.
Aye.
I feel like I could throw some cunt to do. And I've got a name.
Oh, I want to know that name later.
I wish I knew where they stayed.
We can find it out.
Bastards. Anyway,
Are we not doing one question?
right, day one. Quick one.
What one?
Have we done 14?
Of course we've done 14, you fucking arse piece. Am I the dickhead or a rock down to Argument Avenue?
You've got mere argument avenues, didn't you?
Yes, I
Right,
think
so let's go with that. Let's go with 22.
Okay. If you could go back to your younger self and give one piece of advice, what would it be?
When the doctor tells you you're anxious,
Go back.
listen to him.
So what would you... Well, I'm not going to go with, like, pick a better fucking lifestyle choice.
No, because that's shite.
Yeah.
Eat healthier. No, I enjoyed it.
No, I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun.
See, I don't know, because then don't get hung up on things that don't make any difference. That took me a long time to realise. Like
Really?
getting hung up on things for the past and that.
Okay.
So,
What
like-
kind of things you hung up on?
Like exes or
All right.
situations that I was in or family stuff. Like, you know, it took till I was in like my mid-20s, late 20s to go, well, fuck it. Fuck them with that kind of shit. Like, I don't care about... Obviously, I care about people. But if somebody's not going to be... If somebody's not on the same wavelength as me, then I'm no...
You're alright with it?
I am... I don't care what you do. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Because I have enough to deal with.
Yeah, I think... Yeah, I think mine would... If it was a serious answer, serious answer,
CDMs.
serious answer, it would probably be along the lines of, like, just don't be as hard on yourself. See, like,
Be harder.
Be a better person.
Be all
Like,
6 inches hard.
It would be more along the lines of, like, that kind of thing. Like, I'm probably like the imposter syndrome and all that shit that's came with it, and then like feeling like not that you didn't fit in. We were different because you were probably one of the first people that it was like when we hung around, it wasn't so like out there.
Aye.
If you know what I mean.
You weren't playing up to match the crowd.
Aye. Whereas I would have just been like just fucking calm down. Eventually people will like you. But if you're going for a half funnier answer,
It's not been a funny episode.
it's not been a funny episode.
We talked about war. We talked about
Burning down.
the economy. We talked about burning stuff down. We talked about your diabetes. We talked about my anxiety. We've now discussed that we would go back and tell each other, or tell our own selves when we're younger, don't hold things
I know we're a cheery podcast.
chill, and We've done an hour and 10 minutes, and I'm going to go and have a bath with a toaster.
Well, I don't have... Half funny answer, I don't have many regrets. I have maybe 2 slight regrets about ladies. And I would tell myself to do them.
Yeah, do them. Wow.
Do them. Well, I didn't mean it that way, but do you know what?
Aye.
I fucking mean it that way now.
Aye. I'm pretty sure I know the 2 that you're talking about.
Yeah, you definitely do. One we can talk about, one we won't.
Never. Oh, yeah.
One we will talk about at a future point.
Okay.
Oh, if we want.
We'll wait and see how it goes.
Yeah. But they always do, like, watch the
Clips.
the clips on Instagram
Clip
and
it.
shit. That one's for you. I nearly said her name.
Should have.
Yeah, no.
No. Michelle McManus.
Who is that the one for
The
like,
singer.
The singer? I was like, who the fuck is that?
Aye, right. Well, I'm calling it there. It's been an hour and 10 of...
Okay. Depression.
No depression. Anxiety.
Anxiety.
It's been an hour and 10 of... struggling to breathe.
You're right there.
Nope.
Mouth
Dead.
to mouth.
What?
I did itchy nose.
Oh. Follow us on everything.
Say it with more oomph.
Follow. Oh, I nearly started singing follow there. No, not do that. Follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Mediocre Perspective Pod, and email us at mediocreperspectivepod@gmail.com. Get in contact with us. I'm so bored of listening to Kyle. I want some of your input. See, this is what happens when we don't have input. We become sad, tired, lonely men who are only discussing our own problems.
See, you're saying all that. The one thing I keep thinking is we also have a YouTube.
Oh, yeah, the YouTube's up and running, but it is just the audio episodes. Until
No, we
can
should
get
do
stuff.
some other shit.
Not just now. I'm not in the right mind frame. It might just literally be a piece for
God,
me
you're just
to
gonna be
camera.
anxious all the fucking time.
Oh, you're going to be diabetic all the fucking time.
Yeah,
At least I can have a Fredo, you cunt.
I can have a Fredo. I just
Aye.
need to
Fit'll
lie down
fall
after
off.
it. I can also have some orange juice and outrun you like a beast.
That's not how it works.
It is my
Oh.
limitless world.
Good. Right, aye. Hopefully see you in the next one, if there is one. If we don't, hey, I might end up in some form of mental institute.
I might
We'll
be
wait
like
and
a president with my brain.
Either that, or you might have no feet.
Wait, stop going for the feet.
Well, that's what happens.
I know, but there's other bits that will come first.
No, because the sugar gets stuck in your blood, but because the sugar's heavier, it goes to the bottom of your feet, and then your blood doesn't have enough pressure to bring it back up.
Oh.
So then it rots the flesh, and then you have to get your feet cut off.
No, my feet will be fine.
Okay. So aye, thanks very much, and we will see you all next week.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.